Hi and welcome to Freya's Fiber. My name is Sigrid and I'm Freya's mom. We have a knitting podcast where I show things I've knitted for Freya and for myself and loved ones. And Freya comes and say hi, and it's normally very adorable. Right now she's with her dad, so she's not in this episode while I'm filming, so I might get more done. And yeah, this episode will be a bit longer than the normal one. If you don't want to hear me rant about my life and philosophical thoughts, you should continue to 550, where I will talk mostly about knitting. Otherwise, hang on. Once I started out as a podcast almost a year ago now, and I never had time to make the podcast, so it didn't lift off, so to say. And then I tried to making it a vlog and do shorter episodes, but it took so much time editing the vlog for so little content. So I've decided to go back to the podcast format. We'll see. Maybe I'll do the podcast less often and longer. We will see. I'm a Waldorf teacher living on Österlen in Sweden. It's in south of Sweden. It is the most beautiful place I know. So I'm very happy to share that in hopefully the next episode. I will have a longer intro and outro and maybe some in-between clips of how beautiful this place is where we live. Because I really want to share that feeling with you, because that's what I look at other podcasts. I want to get inspired what to knit, but I also want to see a part of someone's life, I think, and see what other knitters are up to, and yeah, that makes it feel less lonely, because sometimes I can feel lonely just knitting away at home, because I rarely have time to go to any knitting cafes or so. So I think it's really nice to just be a part of the knitting community, and that's also why I like this podcast so much, because I get to talk to more people, and you guys that watch this, you stay in touch and are super nice to just hang out with, and yeah, maybe it actually makes me feel less lonely overall. I usually say that I'm a super social lone wolf. I can be very social and talk to almost anyone about almost anything, but what I really want is just sit at home and knit, and be alone, or maybe with one other person, like my daughter or my mom or something like that, or just one friend. I'm not much for going out, and not much for big parties. I like to keep it small. And I also don't have a lot of friends. Like, I used to be a politician. I've said that in other episodes, so if you're a new viewer, this is new to you, but I used to be a politician and environmental activist, and I knew a lot of people, and I was super active on social media, and it really felt fake. Like, I could be really sad sometimes and not feel well, feeling depressed or whatever, but my life said from the outside looked really good, and I looked like a strong person that said and did whatever she wanted. And I remember I could be sad and having a bad day and go into my Facebook and check my own feed to feel better about myself, because I showed myself that other version of me that other people had. So what happened in the end was that I crashed into a wall. That's what we say in Sweden. I don't know if that's how you say it in other countries, but go into the wall is like being burnt out, being very stressed and getting sick of it. Like literally getting sick. I went to the hospital and yeah, I couldn't work anymore. I could barely cook food. I could just sleep and like maybe take a shower. I got really sick and I had to stay with my mom. And what I did was I deleted Facebook, I deleted Twitter, I did delete my Instagram also. And I didn't stay in touch with anyone except like 5 close friends. Because when I went into this wall or got burnt out, a lot of people said, well, you will be successful again, you'll probably... So now twice I've tried to record this podcast and it just keeps... first my phone died, like after an hour of talking, I went and checked on behind my phone, and I realized that the phone had died. And now the light is fading. Ah, gosh, I really hope I have time to do this. Anyway, I was talking about quitting Facebook and everything when I got burnt out. Things that resulted in, amongst other things, was that I lost a lot of friends on purpose. I did not break up with anyone, but I didn't tell them anything. I just quit social media and waited for people to reach out to me, and not a lot of people did. They could have. I had the same number. You could just Google me and find me, but not a lot of people stayed in touch. And that was good, because before I did that, a lot of people said, or some people said that you will get successful again, and you will get better, and you will do the same thing, and you can go back to politics. And that was just not what I wanted to do. The only thing I wanted was to have a baby, I wanted to have a family, I wanted to live here on Österlen, but I was living in Malmö and Gotland and Umeå at that time. No, that was after, but anyway, I lived in Malmö anyway. And yeah, I just wanted a family. I wanted to grow my own food somewhat. I wanted to be somewhat self-sustainable, and I did not want to be a public figure. I was just doing that because I wanted to speak my truth and make an impact and make something better, like talking about environmental things and equality and gender equality and anti-racism and stuff like that. But yeah, I quit that, and I quit a lot of friends and a lot of people that I knew, and that made me being able to create the life I wanted. Like not doing what everybody expected of me, and just seeking my truth and my life. And I think that's super duper important. I think a lot of people live lives that they don't want to, because they think you are supposed to do this, or people think I would fit as like whatever occupation you should do, or hobbies, and we're so dependent on what other people think of us. There's a really good quote, I didn't look it up because I just thought of it, but we make a lot of money to spend it on things we don't want, to impress people we don't like. I think it's something like that. I have not checked who said it. It was not me. But I think that's sad and unfortunately true. And I don't want to live a life like that. And so now I have this really big, beautiful house that I bought with my ex, and it's too big. I can't afford to live here on my own. So my mom lives with me, but she's retired. So I'm selling it. I'm selling the house so someone else can live here that has the time and money to put into it, and I hope to find my own little house or cottage. And I'm not going to pretend or work really, really hard to get more money to be able to afford to live in this house, because that's not the way I want to live. It's not important to me to have a big house. It's not important to me to send out a picture of myself that I can, because I think being rich is not being rich having a lot of money. I think being rich is needing less money. Like if I have not many things I have to pay, bills I have to pay. Sorry. Prosit. We said prosit in Sweden. I don't know if you say bless you in America and UK, right? I know Gesundheit in Germany, but what do you say in your country when somebody sneezes? We said prosit. I think it's Latvian for I hope you don't get a cold. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I'm selling the house. I think that's what I was talking about, and hopefully I'll find our new home. And yeah, being rich is for me not needing money, not needing to work a lot to get a lot of money to keep this big house or something, or a big fancy car or something. I want to have I have a hybrid. I have an electric part electric part gas car, that doesn't take too much gasoline, and yeah, I don't want to have a lot of expenses. I want to have a lot of time. I don't want to work a lot. I do love being with the kids, but I don't want to work a lot, and I want to live a lot and be with my loved ones a lot, not have a lot of money. And I want to knit a lot, so I thought I would continue and actually start talking about what I've knitted since last time. So I am wearing my Flaum cardigan in the yarn Llama Soft that I got from Garnafem.se. I did a giveaway with them a few episodes ago where you could win 2 skeins of this llama yarn with llama fiber if you commented what you think about knitting and sustainability. And I picked a winner that had a really nice response to that, and she got her yarn. So this, like I said, is a llama fiber yarn. I did not take away the pilling because I did want to show you that it does pill, but not too much, and it's not really hard to get rid of it. I can just sit and look like a monkey and take away the pilling. And you know, that's what you have to live with. If you have watched my podcast before or vlog, you know that I like soft yarn, and pilling is just a natural part of living the soft yarn life, I think. So it does pill somewhat, but not too much, and it's pretty easy to take it out. So I really love this one. I did modify it a bit. It's not supposed to be in 1x1 rib, the entire part, or it's supposed to be up to here, I think, and then it's fisherman's rib. But fisherman's rib made it really thick, made the fabric really thick, and I wanted something more lightweight because I want this to be a spring cardigan or a summer cardigan because it has a bit short sleeves. And yeah, that was what I needed. So I just did the fisherman's rib down here to give it some extra heaviness so it wouldn't flop around. I don't know. I really like it. I've almost worn it every day. I really needed a cream white cardigan that was pretty basic for me. So I really like this, and yeah, I like to wear it. I don't have any buttons, but I don't mind that. Buttons can just be problems. Anyway, I thought I should show you what I finished before. Did I show you this on another vlog? I'm just gonna show you again if you're a newer, again if you're an old viewer, and I'm gonna show you something new if you're a new viewer. I did this one. It's the cobblestone pullover. Don't remember the designer's name. Maybe I will put it down here. And yeah, it's in non-superwash yarn, really rustic natural yarn called Icelandic by Letlupik. No, sorry, Letlupik by Icelandic. It's an Icelandic yarn, and they can be a bit rustic and raw and itchy, but the more you use it, the softer it gets. And I really like that about Icelandic sweaters. I haven't made one for myself. I've made Icelandic sweaters for other people, but not me. This isn't an Icelandic sweater, but it's Icelandic yarn. So this is a gift for a friend. It's in the chocolate colorway, so a natural yarn in chocolate colorway. That's a combination of two things I like a lot. And I just wanted to say a few words about superwash yarn. I don't use superwash yarn a lot. I try to avoid it, and I really don't want to be a yarn snob or like judge anyone that does wear superwash. I understand why we need superwash and what it has done for the yarn. There we go. Hi. Can you say hi? No. Okay. You want to go down? Do something else? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Yeah, she didn't want to join, but that's Freya for new viewers. She just got home from her dad, and we will keep hearing some noises from her. I was just talking about this sweater. That's really don't judge anyone that would want to superwash yarn. I understand that it's easier to wash and that some people really need it and don't have the time to hand wash all the time. I don't, but I wash more rarely and maybe just take out stains and yeah, things like that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't like superwash yarns because there are chemicals in there, and I try to live a harsh chemical, or there are bad chemicals in it, I would say, harsh chemicals, and I try to live a harsh chemical life, a harsh chemical-free life. I'm sure there are better options now, superwash options, that I'm not aware of, and just please send me a comment or something if there's something I should check out. But I just want to say I'm not a yarn snob. I don't judge anyone that wants to use superwash wool. I just don't want to. Right now, maybe it will change. So that's one finish. This is one finish object. That's another one. I thought I would talk about your sweater. Do you want to join me? No. That's fine. She's playing with some cards. So anyway, Freya, do you want to come here and play? Do you want to show them your cardigan that Mommy did for you? Oh, yeah. No. Anyway, like I said in previous episodes, I did start a similar cardigan when she was like I know this is your podcast, honey, but can I please just be able to talk? No? Okay. Anyway, I did start a similar cardigan when she was about 2 months, I think, but it was on so fine needles that I did not have the patience to finish it. So I pulled myself together when she was over 1 year old and just made a similar one on bigger needles. It is knitted sideways. It is knitted in alpaca, so it's really soft. It's just garter stitch striped that you go around and knit. You have to seam under the arms, but that's it. It has pilled somewhat like alpaca does, but I will, yeah, just get that out. Hope you can't see the raspberry jam stains that I haven't had time to wash out. These, when I remember really clearly when I bought this yarn, because I was really inspired by a girl that was in my class, and her mother dressed her really well in 2 different aspects. She had really nice colors and really nice clothes. They were always somewhat vintage looking, not always, but always in dusty colors, like a dusty purple like this, or pink or blue mostly, maybe some jade color. And she always had like maybe a nicer top, but really rustic good jeans or good pants to just play in, or trousers if you're from kind of country that says trousers, not pants. I've had people correct me before, so I'm just gonna say pants and trousers. Anyway, she had good, often dark pants or trousers so that she could be able to play, and that's really important for me. That Freya can have nice clothes, but maybe also good clothes to play in. I don't want to be that kind of parent that says no, you can't play because you have nice clothes on, or just watch out, don't get dirty. I just really want her to have a free childhood where she can play whenever and however she likes. Not however, but to some degree. And yeah, that mom really inspired me there to just keep a nice top, but always be able to move, and always good clothes to play in. And also very nice looking clothes. I remember she had a cardigan in one of these colors, I don't remember which one. And no, it was the sweater, and it had a leaf yoke, and I love leaf yokes. I have not done one yet, I'm not really sure why. I think it was on my bucket list after a sideways cardigan for Freya, so I probably will cast on one this year at least. And her mom knitted her that one, and her mom had a similar one herself, but in a really cool grey color. So yeah, they were just really style role models for me. I'm really interested in clothes, and of course when I'm a knitter, and I have a lot of clothes, but everything I wear is vintage or secondhand, thrifted, or maybe I made it myself. I can buy new clothes, but then I want it to be from a really good brand. And I have like this ongoing that I give away my clothes or give them back to charity, and then get new ones that aren't that expensive since they're secondhand. And I make some myself. So that's a goal for me when I dress Freya. And I thought before she came along that I would dress her more gender neutral, because I really believe in everyone's ability to express themselves, not being weighed down by gender stereotypes. But I just really love vintage looking baby clothes with flowers and leaves. And yeah, so she has had a lot of more feminine looking clothes, and I really don't think that's a bad thing. I really love feminine clothes. I wear them all the time. I just want her to be able to choose whatever she likes from the feminine and masculine world, so to speak. I want her to be free to make her own choices. So sometimes I maybe dress her in like blue. Hello. It's getting harder and harder to record with you. Mwah. Mwah. So yes, I want you to be able to play and choose your own clothes. Opa. She is so close to walking, you guys. It is impossible to not be really excited for that day when you can walk by yourself. She can walk sideways by herself, but not like a normal person. But then again, you're not a normal person, are you? No. Anyway, I want her to be able to dress feminine or masculine or everything. I just want her to be free, and that's what feminism is for me. Freedom to make your own choices, not based on whatever's between your legs or whatever sex you have been told you are, or whatever you feel like or don't feel like. Feminism and equality for me is freedom. So that's what was finished. Should mommy show them what's on her needle? Yeah. No? Come to mama. So I thought we should show them a sock, because we are on the second sock. I say we a lot, but I mean me. No? You don't want to show them the sock? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine, baby. I have knitted a sock, and for maybe the first time, I think, I knitted them from toe up. I always knit them cuff down, but now I knitted them toe up. And I did the Judith Magic's cast on, and I do think it is magical. I really love it. I don't like Kitchener stitch. I like the look of Kitchener stitch when it's made. Sorry, I was so busy podcasting, I forgot to baby-proof the coffee table, which I got home. Anyway, I like the Kitchener stitch look, but I don't like doing it because I always forget how to purl on, purl off, knit on, knit off. Yeah. It's mommy being silly. So I did the Judith's Magic cast on instead. And I did Afterthought heel, actually. I usually don't do that either. Tack, that means thank you. She's a really polite baby. This is a hard podcast day. I'm really happy you're home. I am. But you're... Anyway, so Afterthought heel. Judith's Magic cast on toe. The yarn is a Norwegian one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a classical Scandinavian yarn, I think. It's called a raggsocksgarn. A ragsocka. I think Sophia Camerborn talked about it in one of the Camerbornian podcasts. That when you knitted ragsocka before, the rag meant a part of the fur of the goat, I think. So it was supposed to be durable. But there's no goat in this, I don't think so anyway. And yeah, so it's just a white and gray kind of sock. And like the toe is contrasting in pink. So it's the heel and the top of the cuff. So I'm on the second sock, and I have not done the heel, but I am in the end of the cuff. Let's show them what else we are working on. I'm going to show you some yarn that I got at a really beautiful place. I'm going to show you on the beautiful place. I got it from a nice place also, but it's not one. And yeah. Yes, you can play with mommy's scarf, and you can play with the knitted things. That's fine. I am knitting a mohair dream. I am loving the mohair craze. I'm not sure what you're up to. Anyway, this is The Birds of a Feather by Andrea Murray. Not sure how she pronounces that. Drea Renee Knits, I think she's called on Instagram, and maybe Reverie. Do you want to get up? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I've come a bit on it. I was thinking I was gonna do it light to dark to light again. It's an asymmetrical shawl. Like I said, I'm gonna do it light to dark instead. And I wanted to show you a really beautiful place where I got, when I shot the yarn that I got, I shot it at a really beautiful place. That was a huge part of my childhood. My very best friend in the world when I was a kid lived at a castle. It sounds really weird. She wasn't a princess, but her parents rented an apartment that was just happened to be in that building. There was yeah. And yeah. What do you want to do up here? Do you want to tell the story? Do you want to tell the story? That. Anyway, yeah, she lived at this castle, and I had so many childhood memories from there. It's a beautiful, beautiful place by a park, next to a lake. And I remember when that lake was frozen, how we went skating there and had hot cocoa and in the castle. It was kind of almost scary to be there. I especially remember the attic where we used to play. And we had a ping pong table there, and there was this old coffin that we couldn't get up. her big brothers had many scary stories about who was in that coffin, not alive anymore, and I don't remember if they heard or saw anything unusual, but it was a magical and somewhat scary place. And she was the daughter of my mom's and mine meditation teacher, and her father was an artist that my mom wrote a book about. So they were friends, and that's how we became friends. And that's actually why we moved down to Skåne, south of Sweden, when I was a kid, to hang out more with them. But my mom also wanted to live at this place called Borsjökloster. And we didn't do that. We ended up living for a week at a hotel, because my mom just went down there to south of Sweden. She just packed our car full, went down there, thought everything will work out fine. This is why I'm a worrying person. And we had to stay with my hamster, Jonathan, at a hotel for 1 week. And I told all my classmates, because I started a Waldorf school then. I started going to one. I did not start a Waldorf school when I was like 10. I started going to Waldorf school, and I just told everyone. They were like, so yeah, you moved here, where do you live? I was like, at the hotel. They were like, you live at a hotel? I was like, yeah, I do. For new viewers, in the beginning of my podcast, I always told a weird story from my weird life. So this is this is it for this episode. But after a week, we found another place that was a bed and breakfast. But the lady that had it, she just rented half of her house to us for a couple of months, and then I think we found an apartment. But we always went to this castle to visit our friends for some years anyway. And yeah, it's a magic place with lots of feelings to it for me. And I'll show you some pictures and videos from there. And I will probably shoot some more videos there because my mom is working there this summer at her friend's shop that also is really close by. So thank you for watching. This was really hard to record, I tell you. I did record like 1 hour long episode where I was just talking, and then I realized my phone had died, and then I've had some issues with the storage on my phone has been full. Sometimes I had to delete it, and then Freya got home, so I gave her a bath, and then started recording again. And once I started recording, I didn't realize I didn't have the camera on. So now I have turned the phone to me so I can see if it dies. So I'm sorry, worse quality, but at least I've talked some. I don't know how long this episode will be. Not as long as the first recorded one was, but it's not easy recording podcasts, and especially not with little toddler at home. But I really enjoyed doing this, and thank you for watching. If you have Instagram, I would love to see you there. We are called @Josefin, and yeah. Next time I thought I might do a Q&A, like ask any questions you have about anything, and I will maybe my mom can ask me them. She's a journalist, so I guess that would make sense. So if you have any questions about anything, meaning of life, wool, living sustainably, Freya, me, my real life, Waldorf education, anything, put it in the comment below, and I will try to answer them next time. And hopefully we will have a really nice trailer in the next episode, and maybe some in-between shots that me and a friend shot this weekend at this beautiful place where we live. But right now I'm going to show you the yarn that I got and at a really beautiful place, and then I'm going to insert some videos from the Swedish handicraft fair that I went to the other day. Just some small shots of Freya and some yarn. Okay, so thank you for watching. Heja! Ska du komma och säga hej då? Do you want to come and say goodbye? Come! Come to Mama. Hi! Thank you for watching.
So I'm going to take you along to the Swedish handicraft market och hantverksfestivalen. Starting off with a shot of amazing yarn, right? Hand-dyed. You're going to hear some noises in the background. That's Freya. Yeah. Do you want to help me? Look at all those yarns. Do you remember? Just amazing colors. All natural dyed.
Right.
Yes, it is. And here's a cute bunny. And at this fair, there were more fabric than yarn. That's good for all the sewers out there. I'm not a big sewer, so I just got some fabric. But, yeah, she sees the lions. Yeah. But this is really nice organic fabric, jersey fabric. Very good for baby clothes. And here is some more yarn. There wasn't too much yarn at the Sweden Hantverksfestival in Malmö, where I was. But I found those lovely stamps. I did not get one this time, but maybe another time. Yeah, what do you think? And at the end, I just saw a really cute dress. Yeah, I think that would be so cute on you, Freya. And I think I would look pretty good in that dress. Don't you think? So that was some short clips. So this is what we got at the Sweden Hantverksfestival, the handicraft market. We got some alpaca silk yarn. That is, let's see, 70% baby alpaca and 30% Arbor silk. So that's pretty thin. I'm not sure if I'm gonna hold these two doubles. It's a kind of vanilla white and a kind of cold light pink. I would like to make some kind of hat for Freya, maybe a lace bonnet, but I'm not sure if I should hold them double or just do a really thin one. Good for summer and spring. And then, thank you. Are you helping me? Yeah. We got some tin linen. That's linen yarn. And we got these amazing colors because I showed Maria at the Garden of Faden this fabric that I got. These were scraps. I just could not resist. Have you seen anything cuter? Yes, that one. So that's what this is gonna. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. That's something for Freya. I wish I was a better seamstress, but I'm not. I'm really good at sewing by hand, but not at a sewing machine. So these she picked out when she saw the fabric I got. And I couldn't agree more. I also got a mohair silk yarn, a white one, so I could put that together, but I do not know what I should do with this. Maybe some kind of summer dress for Freya? I'm not sure. If you have any suggestions, please let us know. Okay. Want to say bye? Want to say goodbye? Bye-bye. Is that yarn yours? Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.